pulled out like $80,000 cash out refinance. So all that debt equity, I pulled it out. Took that money and I reinvested it into other deals. So I started scaling my portfolio like that. When money was super cheap, I started scaling my portfolio. When interest rates on investments were 3%, 4% all day long, I started scaling my portfolio. That's when the market was super bananas. And so I kept doing that and doing that and doing that and doing that until rates got ridiculous, which they are today. Interest rates are on investments anywhere between 7 upwards to 10%, depending on what type of investment product, depending on the that you're doing. And so now I have tools in my tool belt that I didn't have before, which is creative finance. A lot of my transactions I'm doing right now are either subject to or seller finance, where I no longer have to deal with banks. I don't have to get qualified. I don't have to show a tax return. I don't have to pull my credit. I don't have to show employment verification. I don't have to show any of this stuff anymore. I'm able to obtain real estate via subject to or seller finance. And if you guys want to be able to deep dive and learn the skill set and learn the tools that I have in my tool belt that I have now that I didn't have before, make sure you click the description below. Join my Be Bold investing community on School, where I deep dive with the entire community on a weekly basis for 2 to 3 hours. Underwriting deals, talking about how to raise private capital, how to structure seller finance deals, how to structure subject to deals, all that stuff. I talk about that and I deep dive with you guys. So if you guys want to be a part of a movement and start learning how to get your first deal, let's dissect it together. Let's go through the blueprint together. Let me show you what the best exit strategies are now in today's market and how I'm acquiring real estate. I'm going to see you guys on the other side. Don't forget, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Javier Paredes. See ya. Javier speaking.
Hello, Javier. This is Ivan from the Mortgage Factory. How are you?
A lot better now I'm talking to you, that's for sure.
A lot better than you're talking to me, brother. Me as well. Just calling you today, Javier, in regards to a recent inquiry. You still looking to take some cash out of your home or purchase a new property?
That's already done and over with, brother.
When did you close on that?
Oh, man, closed last week, man. We move fast around here.
You move fast around here. We also move fast around here, too. I can close you in a week.
I already closed, bro. I just told you that.
Let's do it again.
No, I'm not doing it again, man. I'm good right now.
Just for fun. Let's just do it again.
Come on, man. Come on. It's your world. I'm just living in it.
Let's just give it one more shot.
Give what one more shot?
I'll close you in one day, brother. Come on.
You close me what in one day?
I'll close you in one day. I'll get you a deal in one day. We'll close this tomorrow.
Closing what? A house?
We can do whatever loan you want. You want to refi, you want to purchase a home, anything.
Oh, so you're telling me I need to buy another house right now after I just bought a house?
Let's buy another house. Me and you can split it 50-50.
What type of house should I buy since you know so much?
You want to buy Rick Ross's mansion?
Let's do it, baby. Come on.
Let's do it, brother. I'm just messing with you, but you already closed?
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah, that was like that inquiry was like what, 3.5 weeks ago.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, brother. I'll go ahead and try to handle that on my end, okay?
All good, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you as well. Bye-bye.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Now,
I love it, bro.
now that's what spamming does. Watch out for those spams.
Man, I get hit with these spammers, bro. They don't even know who they're talking to, man.
I feel like they just they just trying to find another way to make some income. You know, they working, they trying, like they said, like you said, we living in their world and we just living in it. But we making our own path. We make our own decisions. We make our own moves.
I respect the hustle, to be honest. I really do.
Really?
I really do. So.
Even though it's like.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been in that boat. You know, when I first started out in the real estate game, you know, I wasn't cold calling, which that was a cold call, but I was actually doing a lot of warm calls, and I respect it, bro. That's why, like, honestly, and when I talk to these people, I'm nice to them, you know, because I understand the process, I understand the hustle, I understand the follow up. I've been there, so I'm not gonna talk to somebody that, you know, someone down or be rude to them. Every time I get spam calls, I just, you know, I'm just nice, and that's it, you know. And if you want to try to alleviate some of your spam calls, and you're watching this, you can actually register for the do not call list. So that's a quick tip for you guys who are getting tons of spam calls. I'm actually getting about 5 a day. It was about 10 a day, but I'm getting about 5 a day right now, because I'm a realtor as well, and I run a listing sales company, and my information is publicized. So I get a lot of calls just from people looking me up on, like, online, on Google, on, you know, Zillow, on, you know, all these different websites. So, but yeah, so it's something that's part of the game, man. I think everybody gets spam calls at this point, no matter if you're on the do not call list or not.
I get spam calls.
So,
you know, it's a real thing, but at the same time, you know, everyone's trying to hustle. Everyone's trying to be somebody, or everyone's trying to, you know, get some motion. And so, you know,
yeah,
everyone's trying to be on that grind. Everyone's trying to be on that level, but, you know, it takes time. And basically, yeah, sometimes at the lowest points it's gonna be, you know, bad. But I think that, you know, over time, you know, you will basically find the appreciation that basically all the hard work, everything you do, is gonna pay off.
yeah, man.
So, on your last video, you talked about Uncle Sam trying to get into your pockets, that just doesn't even care. Tell us more about that.
Yeah. So, I always tell people, the biggest burden in your life is taxes. You know, we pay taxes on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing is if you got the right team behind you, like tax strategists, a good CPA, Uncle Sam, who's always in your pockets taking your money, he actually has a big book. It's about this thick, and what it is it's a tax code. And in that book, there's all these incentives to lower your tax bill, and if not, pay a tax bill. But a lot of times, we don't have the right tax strategist or the CPA on our team to be able to advise us accordingly. Like, even so, like, I've been in business myself for 10 years.